There's a reason you can't stay disciplined. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack potential, not even because you don't want it badly enough. It's something deeper, something most people never confront. Because the truth is uncomfortable. You don't lack discipline, you still believe you have a choice. And the Stoics knew this long before you ever tried to fix your life. Chapter 1. The Awakening. He wakes up with a plan. Today is different. He feels it. That rare clarity, that sudden motivation, that belief that this time things will change. He sits up, looks around his room. Everything feels possible. He imagines the version of himself he wants to become. Focused, disciplined, unstoppable. For a moment, he becomes that person in his mind. But then, reality begins. The alarm rings again. His body feels heavier now. The clarity fades, the energy disappears, and then comes the voice. Soft, calm, reasonable. You didn't sleep enough. You can start later. Rest is important too. It doesn't sound like weakness, it sounds like logic, and that's why he listens. He lies back down, just for a moment, but that moment becomes a decision. A quiet agreement between who he wants to be and who he really is. The rest of the day unfolds predictably. He delays the work, avoids discomfort, escapes into distraction. Hours pass unnoticed, and by the end of the day, he feels it again. That quiet frustration, not loud enough to break him, but persistent enough to haunt him. And the worst part, he doesn't understand why. Because in his mind, he wanted to be disciplined, but in reality, he chose comfort. Again, this is how most men live, not failing dramatically, but slowly drifting away from their potential. And modern life has normalized it. Endless entertainment, instant gratification, comfort at every corner. But to a Stoic, this is not normal. This is dangerous, because this pattern doesn't just waste time, it destroys identity. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, faced war, chaos, and constant pressure. Yet his greatest concern was not the world around him. It was the world within him, because he understood something most people ignore. If you cannot command yourself, you will always be commanded by something else. Chapter 2. The Ancient System. In the ancient world, life was not comfortable. There were no easy days. No guaranteed outcomes, no safety nets. Every decision mattered. Every delay had consequences. And so the Stoics built something different. Not a system for success, but a system for survival. At its core was a truth so simple that most people overlook it. You are not your feelings. Your feelings change constantly. They rise and fall. They push you and pull you. They tell you what you want, but rarely what you need. And if you follow them blindly, you lose control of your life. Epictetus taught that the moment you depend on things outside your control, you become a slave to them. And your feelings are often the first thing to betray you. They tell you to rest when you should act, to avoid when you should confront, to quit when you should endure, and if you obey, you reinforce weakness. But the Stoic does something radical. He separates himself from his emotions. He observes them, understands them, but refuses to be controlled by them. This creates distance, and in that distance, he finds power, because now he is no longer reacting. He is choosing, and that choice is what most people never fully take. Chapter 3. The Internal War. The moment you try to live like this, the war begins, not outside, but inside. Your body will resist. It will crave comfort, seek pleasure, avoid effort. Your brain is wired this way. It wants to conserve energy, to keep you safe, to avoid discomfort at all costs. But growth requires the opposite, and so conflict begins. Your mind joins the battle. But it doesn't attack directly. It manipulates, it justifies, it convinces you that avoiding discipline is actually reasonable. You've already done enough. You deserve a break. You can start tomorrow. These thoughts feel intelligent, rational, even wise, but they are not. They are defense mechanisms designed to protect your comfort, not your potential. Seneca the Younger warned that we suffer more in imagination than in reality, and most of that suffering is created by the stories we tell ourselves. You want to change, but when the moment comes, you create a story that allows you to stay the same. This is the real reason you lack discipline, not because you can't act, but because you keep convincing yourself not to. Two identities exist within you. One seeks growth, the other seeks comfort, and every decision you make feeds one and starves the other. Chapter 4, The One Path. Here is the truth most people avoid. Discipline is not something you build slowly. It is something you decide completely. There is no middle ground, no partial commitment, no "I'll try." You either act or you don't. Marcus Aurelius did not wake up and negotiate with himself. He didn't ask how he felt. He didn't wait for motivation. He acted because he had already decided who he was. And once identity is clear, action becomes inevitable. This is the path most people fear because it removes comfort, it removes flexibility, it removes the illusion of choice. Once you decide, "I am disciplined," there is no debate left. You either live that identity or you betray it, and most people are not ready for that level of honesty. Chapter 5, Practice without gaps. Discipline is not built in big moments. It is built in small ones, repeated daily, without exception. The Stoics believed that even one lapse matters, not because it destroys progress, but because it weakens identity. Imagine a fire. If you feed it consistently, it grows stronger. But if you stop, even briefly, it begins to fade and must be rebuilt. This is how discipline works. Every action strengthens it. Every delay weakens it. Modern psychology confirms this. Your brain builds patterns through repetition. Consistency creates certainty, and certainty removes resistance. You no longer struggle to act because action becomes who you are. The Stoic does not rely on motivation. He creates inevitability. Chapter 6, Pre-solutions. Most people wait for challenges, then react. Stoics do the opposite. They prepare before the moment arrives. They imagine difficulty, anticipate resistance, expect discomfort, not to become negative, but to remove surprise. Because surprise creates hesitation, and hesitation destroys discipline. Epictetus taught that when you prepare your mind, nothing can disturb you. You decide your actions in advance, before emotion interferes, before weakness appears. You don't wake up asking, "Will I be disciplined today?" You already answered that question yesterday. This removes choice and replaces it with execution. Ancient warriors lived this way. They trained before battle, prepared before chaos, committed before fear. So when the moment came, they didn't think, they acted. Chapter 7, The Transformation at First. This path feels unnatural, heavy, uncomfortable. You will resist it. You will miss the comfort of delay, the relief of excuses, the illusion of later. But if you persist, something changes. The voice in your mind becomes quieter. The negotiation disappears. The hesitation fades, and you become someone else. Not through motivation, not through inspiration, but through identity. You wake up and act. You decide and execute. You no longer ask how you feel, because it no longer matters. This is the transformation, the death of your old self, the one who waited, the one who avoided, the one who negotiated, and the birth of something rare, a man who acts without resistance, a man who moves without doubt, a man who cannot be controlled, because he has already mastered himself. This is why most people never become disciplined, not because they can't, but because they refuse to let their old identity die. And Stoicism demands that death. If this philosophy resonates with you, subscribe to Unique Vision for more cinematic lessons from Stoicism and begin becoming the man your current self can no longer control.